Hi guys, welcome back to Fernbus with the basic economy, where we are in Vienna where we finished last time, and we're now going to do the return route back to München. So I'm just going to set that up now. So we're going to be doing Vienna to München, which will include Vienna to St. Polten and St. Polten to München. Okay, that's what we're going to need. So let's go into Fernbus. That's where we finished. Okay, so now we need to set up a new route. Okay, which will go Vienna, St. Polten, München. Okay, it's going to be Route 12, isn't it? Okay, Route 12, so it's 475 kilometres. Shorter than last time. Okay, now the prices are going to be the same. So 45.49, 52.99 for the whole route. Okay, what's the distance for Vienna to St. Polten? 90. Okay, so that will be 90, and that will be the straight 14.99 again. No discount on that one. So that means that this one must be 385, and that will be whatever that was last time. 34.75, 38.99, 34.75, 38.99. There you go. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll put that into the routes. So we're starting to build up quite a routes database now, which is good. Okay, time for this entire route is 5 hours 57. 5:57. Distance was 475. 475. Ticket rates are easy enough, they're the same as before. Just put them in. Oops, wrong one. That's it. 38.99. 45.49 and 52.99. Whoops. No, come on. That does not want to click on that one. Oh, come on. That's better. Right, there we go. Right, now to the results tab. Put 12 in there. Okay, all the rates pulled in. Yep, that looks fine. Go to the tab. Last time I didn't run it on Wednesday or Sunday, so that's fine, that's the same. That all looks good. So we are ready to go, I think. So here we are in Vienna, so we'll open the door, go outside and see what we got. Okay, so it's going to be the same principle as before. Check in the people who have tickets already, and then the ones who want to buy tickets. They'll either be doing the short bit to St. Polten, or they'll be doing the whole route. So it's going to be either short or very long. So let's see what we got. And there's a rest stop somewhere between St. Polten and München, nearer München ideally. Okay,
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
There's 1 to St Polton. So that's 1.
Hello, here's mein Ticket.
That's 2 to St Polton.
Dankeschön.
Why are you standing up there, madam?
Hello, here's mein Ticket.
Okay, you're going to München, so that's 2 and 1. Mary Schneider, yep. Why is she standing on the bench?
Guten Tag, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket
Okay, that'll be 3 and 1.
Cool.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket.
That'll be 4 and 1. Hassan. Now Hassan doesn't appear to be on the list, but he's on there.
Vielen Dank.
So he'll do. Strange that woman was standing on the bench, but there you go.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket.
5 and 1. They're all going the short one.
Dankeschön.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
6 and 1. This is strange.
Cool.
Okay.
Hello, here's mein Ticket.
Ah, 6 and 2.
Dankeschön. Hi, das Ticket.
6 and 3. Scarlet.
Grüezi, ist das gültig?
6 and 4.
Dankeschön.
And this guy here.
Ist das gültig?
6 and 5. Okay.
Danke sehr.
And that is everybody, I think. Yep, nobody buying tickets, that's it. Okay, that's fine. So we should have 11 passengers then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, there's 11 of them. Okay, so in the spreadsheet we want 6 doing the short one, 5 doing the long one, and nobody bought a ticket. And now when we get to St Polton it will be the medium bit, so they'll either be 34.75s if they've already bought them, or 38.99s if they buy them when we get there. Okay, get my seat positioned right. Ugh. Make sure I can reach the pedals, that's fine. Okay, skip to departure, start the ride, see if I can follow the sat-nav correctly. RL clearance is set up, I'm not sure if they are. I don't think they were. Oh, okay, well, they're on now. Whatever. Okay, let's go. So it looks like you have to go out of here and turn right. In fact, it looks like it's one way, so I don't think you've got a lot of choice but to turn right, really. I can't really get that wrong, can I? Not even I can get it wrong when it's one way. Okay, so after that slight little detour getting into the bus station when we got here, hopefully we can get it right going out. And hopefully I can get a view of that traffic light. Quite a pleasant journey though, it was alright getting here. Didn't have any real issues apart from that detour at the end. With a bit of luck we can get it right going back and not have too many issues again. Remains to be seen, but we will see. Right, let's go. So we have to go up here and go round that loop that I went through before, and this time I really do have to turn right when I come back down there. So actually now I've got to do exactly what I did before when I was wrong. So it's round this block and then turn right and follow that road out. So where I had to turn round because I'd screwed up is where I need to go this time. And that will get us out of Vienna. And guess the road in front of us doesn't go anywhere because I don't think the map goes any further than this. But Vienna's quite nice. Quite like the look of Vienna. Okay, let's get going, guys. Oh, what's going on here? Somebody's trying to change lane by the look of it. Bearing in mind we had an issue with a guy changing lane once before, so we're just going to sit back and let them sort themselves out. So when I tried to go past somebody trying to change lane, we ended up with an accident. So we're not doing any more of that. Let the AI work itself out when it gets into somebody trying to change lanes position. Obviously somebody gets in the wrong lane and then realises they need to be in the other lane, and I've done that myself, so you can't blame the AI that much. Okay, hopefully we can get out of here. Now I know I need to go right at this junction because this is where I went wrong last time. I was talking too much about the flats in front of me, if you remember. This guy's pulling across. Okay, so we need to go right here. Straight on is where we finally went correctly into the bus station. Right is where I went wrong, but that's now right, if you see what I mean. Right is now right. Yeah, that sort of makes some sense. Not a lot, but a little. Okay. And that should get us out of Vienna. Wondering what this guy behind me is doing. I don't know if he's going to come by or not. As it's a 50km/h limit and I'm doing 50, I guess he can't really. No, he's staying back, so I'm going to move in here. Sort of rather be in this lane unless there's any reason to be in the other lane, really. Leave that for them to overtake, because normally they travel faster than me. Sign there with Wien, W-I-E-N, and a line through it, which means you're leaving Vienna. So we've now left it behind, and it's not far. It's only 74 to St. Polten. And of course there are loads of rest stops, so we should be able to find a rest stop getting close to München, I think. I think there was one not too far from München, actually. We'll certainly work something out. There were quite a few, so if there's a police check sort of getting well down the road, we might combine it with that. Can't remember what time it actually said the rest stop was needed by. I'll check that when we get to St. Polten. I suspect it was about 90, well no, probably about 2000, 8 o'clock I should think. Possibly. Maybe even 2100 actually. We'll see. I wouldn't think that time, in terms of being on time and not being late, should be a great issue on this route. It didn't seem too bad on the way down, so I'm hoping it won't be too bad on the way back. And we'll see my friends the cows again. See if they're still mooing. Damn sure I heard cows mooing, but I could be going completely mad, but be interesting to see if I hear it again or if I have completely lost the plot. Whereabouts were the cows? Were they this side of St Polton or the other side? I don't know now. Over the other side of the roads. I don't know if there's any this side of the road. Well, some there. Just saw some that side. I think we might be too far away to hear them mooing, which is a bit of a blow. I may not be able to prove the existence of the sound effect and my sanity, or lack of. Actually, I don't want to do that, do I? I'm only 20 odd kilometres out. Not much point going out there because I'm going to have to turn off any second. Well, not second, but soon. Cows mooing. I swear I just heard cows mooing. Sure I did. So I'm not losing the plot. There's hope for me yet. Pretty darn sure I heard cows mooing. I feel so much better now. I know I'm not completely going mad. Right, this must be the St Polton turn. On the basis it can't really be to anywhere else. The shade of the trees. End of motorway, yeah, I can believe that. Okay, and left down the end here. Looks like a traffic light. Well, we have plenty of time. Well, 15 minutes. 15 minutes do 10 kilometres, so that should be fine. The police cars have Polizei written on them the same as in Germany, so I think Austrians speak German. If not, it's a very similar language. It's got to have a lot of similarities. Sure what that building there is, electronics or something, did that say? Coming into the roundabout now. That's the cafe house, coffee house. Saw that before. We're relatively familiar with where we are. Okay. And here we are. 3 minutes early. Can't argue with that. St Polton people, anybody want St Polton, get off here. If you don't, stay on. Choice is yours. Okay, so anybody is going to be paying the same rate here, so it matters not. So let's just check people in.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket.
Okay, that's one going to Munchen.
Danke.
Hello, mein Ticket.
That's two, Mick. Yep.
Dankeschön. Mahlzeit, hier ist mein Ticket.
Nuremberg? No, we're not going to Nuremberg, mate.
Wohl vertan.
Got to have made a mistake. Yeah, I think so.
Hier, mein Ticket.
Stefan? That's three.
Danke sehr.
Sorry, mate. This young lady.
Moin, kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
Oh, she wants to buy a ticket to Munchen. Doesn't make any difference. Everybody pays the same price anyway, so this will be number 4.
Auf geht's.
You're welcome.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket.
Helen will be number 5.
Vielen Dank.
Mahlzeit, ist das gültig?
Berlin? No, no, no.
Mann.
Sorry. She's just got off by the look of it. Okay, what about
Hello,
this guy?
Hier ist mein Ticket. Danke
6,
sehr. Mahlzeit, bin ich hier richtig?
7.
Hello, bitte sehr.
Etienne will be number 8.
Danke.
Hello, mate.
Mein Ticket.
Used them? No, no, no.
Suche ich mal meinen richtigen Bus.
You do have to look for the right bus, you're right.
Bitte sehr.
Hey, Johnny's going to be number 9.
Dankeschön.
He's just got off. Go round there, there's this lady.
Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
You're going to be number 10, madam.
Cool.
We've got this lady over here.
2 Minuten. Sie wollen bestimmt.
No. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh, that's it. That's everybody done. 10 then. Let me just check our checked in list, because I think it was 10 plus the one that bought one. Check in, checked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you'd add on the one who bought one, so it was 11. That's all it was. 11. Okay. Did I shut the door? Yes, I did. Let's sit down. Hit that. Okay. Spreadsheet. So technically, it was 11. So am I not putting that in the... Hang on. They're not all paying the same rate. I was talking complete rubbish. It's 10 and 1. Sorry about that. I was thinking they were all paying $14.99. They're not. 10 of them who'd already got their tickets paid $34.75. The one who bought one paid $38.99. That's right. Okay. And profit on this is going to be 324. Flipping heck. Loads of money if we're there on time. Okay, do we need to skip? Yes, we do. Okay, now we'll start the ride, but I just want to check the map. Yeah, there's rest spaces up here. That's fine. The other side of Salzburg, so that's good. I just want to check the time. 8:30. Okay, so sometime before 8:30. See what we can do with that then. First issue is going to be getting out of here. So I bet nobody's going to let us out again, are they? They've never heard of letting buses pull out. Clearly not. Come on guys, if you were waiting for a bus down the route, you'd be miffed if it was ridiculously late because they couldn't pull out at the previous stop. I'm hoping by pulling out just a touch, one of them will then let me out. Probably. Oh, that's worked. Just. I was a bit worried if I pulled out just a touch too much, they'd hit me instead. But luckily it worked. That's ridiculous. They really should let you out. You'd have thought somebody would. Okay. I'll get around this bend. Oof. Little fruit stall there or something. So 8:30 the rest stop, and ideally just somewhere the other side of Salzburg will be good. Oh!
Alles verschüttet. Danke.
Sorry mate, it was that lorry. Quite sure how that happened. Ruined my perfect record on this route, but there you go. It was good. I think that one might have to go down against me. I think that was probably my fault. Not quite sure how it happened, but I think I might accept the blame for that one. Oh, what? What was that? That definitely wasn't my fault. I was halfway round a roundabout. The guy must have come straight out onto the roundabout and hit me. It definitely wasn't my fault. Maybe roundabouts ain't such a great idea. Maybe we stick with traffic lights. At least then you know they're stopped. Maybe the AI is going to have a bit of playing up. It's going to be awkward for a while by the look of things. First one probably my fault, second one definitely not in my view. Got no idea what that was about. Right, motorway. Things should get better, we hope. Might have to turn the lights on. I think it will start getting pretty dark soon. Or dusky, anyway. If it starts to get dark, we'll turn the lights on. Okay, so back up the motorway. We ideally want to get the other side of Salzburg. We should have Linz first, then Salzburg, and once we're the other side of there, find a rest spot. That will be the ideal plan. And hopefully not too many police checks along the way. And get back in about 4 hours, which should be more than doable. And hopefully no more accidents if the AI behaves itself. And if I drive sensibly. Linz and Salzburg on the signposts there, so, and it just said both lanes straight on Linz and Salzburg, so that's fairly straightforward. Can't remember if we have to turn off this road anywhere or if it's the same motorway all the way back. Whatever, we will see. Sun is going down, but it's still reasonably high in the sky. But we're not due to be back until 10:45, and it's going to be dark by then, surely. Is that a police? Oh, it's a police stop already. God. These things are sent to try us. You have to accept it. There's nothing you can do about it, so... If you try and drive straight on, you hit like an invisible wall. So you can't do it, and there's no way to do anything except... Well, the only thing you could do, I suppose, is drive into the services and go thrashing through and not stop. But then it would probably make you stop where the police are anyway. Probably wouldn't let you drive through there. So, I think you ain't got a choice, effectively. So, just do it. And there you go. Are they all got their seatbelts on? Yes, they have. Good people. Okay. Thank you, officer. Can we not have any more, please? One a route is enough. Don't really need to be stopping me every 5 minutes. Do have a schedule to keep, you know. Radio your colleagues and tell them that you've checked me and they really don't need to do it again, but then the German police might do it the other side of the border, so that doesn't really work either. Well, I like the bridge. Quite a nice bridge. Okay, so there were, of course, about 7 lots of services with rest stops, so we could end up with 7 police stops looking on the really black side, but hopefully that won't happen. Well, it's possible. That would be a bit extreme. I mean, surely it's a random generation, so I mean, for it to generate 7, 7 would be a bit over the top. I wouldn't be surprised if you got 3. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But generally, if it's randomly generated... Oh, yeah, okay, okay. Pardon, what'd she say? Slow down, possibly, she said. She says 60. 60? Really? Not 80? Surprised me that it's 60. There's no roadworks. Normally only get 60 mile an hour limits when we're in roadworks. 60 kilometre an hour limits even. Is that about 40 mile an hour? On what is basically a motorway, that seems pretty low. Now that said 80, and the sat-nav now says 80, I think. Bit of glare from the sun. Let's see if we can get up to 80. And hopefully not much beyond. Sure it wasn't this low on the other side of the road, so I'm not sure why on this side of the road it would have a much lower speed limit. Strange. Sure, they must have their reasons. 100 now, so... Don't know about that one. There's the police again. Let's hope that police car's not driving to the next services ready to stop me. Ideally, I wouldn't say no to a stop around 8 o'clock for the rest stop, and if they want to do a police check then, they're welcome to. Linz was off that way, so we're past Linz. Salzburg is next. And anywhere after that, we could stop for our rest. We've only got 270 to go to München, so... Oof! What on earth is that bump in the road? In what appears to be a 100km/h limit. Why would you have an enormous bump in the road when it's a 100km/h limit? Unless it's telling you to slow down for these traffic lights, but that's a bit crazy. So we've got like 3 3/4 hours to do 268 kilometres, so we certainly don't need to be thrashing at all. Can be quite relaxed about speed limits. Even more police checks won't affect it that much. I mean, shorter time. So, they want to stop us, they want to stop us. Not that bothered, really. I'm upset now because I don't get any more mooing cows. Which is a real shame. But hey, there you go. So they were mooing, it wasn't just me. Definitely heard mooing the second time. She's very scenic. There's rocky hills in front of us. Not quite call them mountains, but... Oh, a bit of an incident the other side of the road there. Somebody's had a moment. Hit the central barrier. Glad it was that side of the road and not this side. I don't know how far it is to Salzburg. I've got no idea sort of what the distance to Salzburg as opposed to München is. Time did I say the rest stop was 8:30? It's 19:22 now, so we've still got an hour. Hopefully Salzburg isn't too far. Salzburg and München straight on. I think the sign said München D, meaning München Deutschland, Germany. So it's saying, right, you're in Austria, Salzburg's in Austria, and down this road further is München, where you're in Germany. I think that's what it was saying. Makes logical sense. I think it's starting to get a little bit dark. Turn the lights on now. Can't have your lights on too early, can you really? As long as you ain't got them on full beam and blinding everybody, which I don't think I have. You certainly don't look like they're on full beam. I think people the other side of the road are turning their lights on as well, so doesn't seem unreasonable. I'm using the SciTech Farm Sim Heavy Equipment Controller with the side panel, which gives you more buttons and you can shake a stick at. So I've got buttons set up for wipers and lights and all sorts, views, so I can switch to the outside view if I need to see the traffic lights and all that sort of thing. That is services down there. We don't need that. Rastplatz, rest place. I suspect that means Rastplatz. Not that I speak a lot of German, but I'm pretty sure Platz is place, and Rast sounds a bit like rest to me. I think a rest house, so it's like a cafe or something where you stop for a rest. You see them at the services, a rest house, so that makes sense to me. Could be completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. I did do a bit of German at school, but I've forgotten all that years ago, to be honest. I only did about a year of it. When I did O-level, it was French. Didn't really do German O-level, but I was able to do a year of German. As I say, I've forgotten most of it. Oh, steady mate. Go on. If you're going to pull into the lane in front of me, at least get your foot down. Don't pull into the lane in front of me and then put the brakes on, because that just doesn't help anything. Okay, so we're at 7:45 now. We need to stop by no later than 8:30. So if I see a services come up soon, I'm going to stop. What the hell? Get it over with, I think. Still not sure where we are in relation to Salzburg, but we're not going to be far off, that's a sure fact. We're only 180 from München, so we're not too bad wherever we stop now. Sunshine effects are quite good, where those tops of those trees look bright green and then go darker. Sun shining on them and that. That's quite clever, quite nice. It appears from the sat nav that I'm on route number 1, so this is obviously the main road down here. It does go to Vienna, which is the capital, so that would possibly make a certain amount of sense. It's possibly the main motorway in Austria. due with some services pretty soon, or they'll be complaining they want a fag break or whatever. It's pretty steep down here. Ah, services. Result. Let's go in here. So it's up this exit here. It's a strange way to get into the services. All we're after is a rest place, which appears to be... Well, it appears to be there. That's what I thought. Great. Well, I can't reverse back. And it appears I must have missed the turning. That's not helpful, is it? Okay, you're going to have to go on to the next one. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not sure where that turning was. That was quite a strange services. Oh well. I'm used to just driving in and there's petrol pumps and the rest place, but that wasn't quite like that. There should be another one before too long, hopefully. I think there were two pretty close together. I have to turn off here anyway, so... Okay. So our rest stop might be a little bit late, which will have them complaining. But they'll still get their rest stop, it just might not be quite when they think. So we've only got like 15 minutes. Services pretty soon would be handy, to say the least. Ah, and here are some. I can see a blue circle appearing on the sat-nav. So we're right on some services by the look of it. Ah, they're only one side of the road. That's not very helpful. Are they on this side of the road? Oh, you're joking. Well, maybe there are. There's a sign for them here. It's just a little bit further down. It's now 8:30. We've just crossed into Germany. And here is the services. Well, hopefully this one's a bit more straightforward. Says confidently. Looks alright. Ah yes, we have some lorries parked. I'm familiar with that. There's no petrol here. Looks like this is pretty much a sort of cafe and a pull over and have a rest area rather than get any fuel. So just as well we're not short of fuel. Right. They haven't complained about not getting their rest yet, so I assume they'll be happy. Take a break. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've missed somebody. Done him. Done him. Done her. Done him. Ah, missed you. Sorry, mate. Okay, all 15 done. Rest done. Munchen it is by 10:46. Should not be an issue. (10:46). We've got just about 2 hours to do 100 kilometres. Just over, so we should be able to do that quite comfortably, really. We could have you back in Munchen early, people. We're going to have a good go not to be late, let's put it that way. Whoa. Looks like it's pretty much straight on to Munchen. Got away with no more police checks so far as well, which is good news. And we've only got 78 kilometres to go. At the moment it's all good. really don't need to be pushing the speed limit, I don't think. We've got tons of time. Got an hour and a half to do 60 kilometres. So I'm going to sit in this lane and follow the traffic, I think. Doesn't really seem to be any need to do anything else. Sometimes when they pull off like that, when they're going to pull in the services, they slow almost to a halt in the lane on the road before they actually pull off into the slip road. And you have to watch them because they literally come to a halt almost in the road, and if you're not careful you can go straight in the back of them. Whereas they should pull onto the slip road at a reasonable speed and slow down there, but they sort of slam their brakes on whilst they're still in the main road, which is a bit naughty. So you have to watch them doing that sometimes. Ooh. 60-mile-an-hour limit in the roadworks. If I remember rightly though, these roadworks weren't very long at all. Yeah, they're coming to an end now. Augsburg and München. That's what we want. And we're 36 kilometres out with an hour to go. So I think we've done very nicely. On a route which has a lot of income for us as well, so could not have been much better really. Okay, München, Regensburg, right hand lane. Off here. See, I came off there at a reasonable speed and then slow right down when I'm on the slip road, which is what they should do, but sometimes they hit their brakes while still on the motorway and it can be a bit of an issue if you're right behind them. There's much going on here, so I think I can safely go around here. Yeah, we should be back in München, so we just need to find that bus station-y place again. Sirens? It's the first time I've heard sirens start up like that. My word, that's the first time I've heard that. Ooh. It must be police, because I've never seen any other emergency vehicles. I've never seen like fire or ambulance at all. But I've never heard sirens before, so maybe there are other things around. Wow, siren. Never heard that before. There's something new happening all the time. I don't know if there's a new version downloaded on Steam that I'm not aware of, and it's adding these things in. Look at that. Can't see what's causing the siren. It doesn't seem to be coming up behind me. It's not like I need to get out of its way. I can only assume it to be a police car because they're the only emergency vehicles I've actually seen. Be interesting to see it go by. Oh, I'm interested now. I've got no idea what that is. I've never heard sirens before. That is the first time I've actually heard a siren like that. Oh, now here's the bridge. Having never heard it before, now we're getting nothing but sirens. I may not have heard it before because I've normally had the radio on and all these sounds that I've never noticed before because I had the radio playing. Like I wouldn't have heard the cows mooing, which is a major loss obviously, much more than sirens. It's not him that's causing the sirens. So there may have been sirens going on, like those horns blasting. I really wasn't that aware of them before because I had the radio playing. But when you're recording for YouTube, you can't. And then you start to hear all this going on. Well. Still, we are in Munchen and we are near enough at the bus station. And we are getting on towards an hour early, 45 minutes early. So passengers will either be well impressed or totally shocked that we're early. Because they seem to be one or the other. It's either you should be promoted or what, we're early? Really? Well, we're getting nothing but sirens now. No idea what's causing them. I can only assume it's police. We're back in this bus station, which I think is quite nice. A number of Flixbuses there. I don't know if they've all got different ticket adverts on the back, but if they have, you get a fair few ticket rate ideas from them. All I'm hearing is sirens now. I'm going to hear them constantly now, aren't I? To the point where I get fed up with them.
Is it schon da?
We're already there? We are. We are, sir. Shocking though that may seem, we are here. Why they stand right over there, I have no idea, but they do. What's this bus got on the back of it? Erfurt to Kassel, €9. There you go. Erfurt to Kassel was a very short distance. Okay, log out. Result. Comfortably on time. More than on time. Let's get that ready for next time. Summary. 176 passengers now. How many passengers were there on that? 6, 16, 17, 22. 22 passengers? 6, 16, 22. Was that it? Yeah, 22. And the route down there was 23. Okay. Okay. Not bad. 22, 23 passengers made a pretty healthy profit. I mean, I usually work on 9 or 10 being break even. So 22, 23 is pretty darn good. Nice profit now, 1,600. Almost thinks we could offer some slightly better discounts. Or maybe a selected route, or maybe do some special on a selected route or something. Think about that. Okay. Well, that's it then. So, another route done. So next time we'll have a think about where we're going to go next. So I'll see you then. In the meantime, take care. Bye for now.